Oh, it says I am alive. Hey, everybody. So, today, what I'm doing is I'm introducing myself. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, it's got basically what I'm going to be doing. So, so therefore, I don't have to go into every detail. But I am going to have to go into detail anyway. So, my name is Jennifer, and I am an accredited certified practitioner teacher for my services and my courses and all that fun stuff. I'm not going to go into the whole shebang. I'll try to maybe go a little more in depth on the recorded video that I'm fixing to be doing after this one. So that's the reason why I'm trying to make this video quickly. I haven't gone live on this channel, I don't think, ever. So this will hopefully be my first live video. But yeah, so if anybody does get to join and I do get to see it in time, I'll go ahead and check your comments. If not, then I'll go ahead and, like I said, I'm trying to establish on this channel. I did make unfortunately, it's going to be on every one of my videos, including this one, where it's going to be at the beginning of the videos, where it's basically trying to help make awareness, because I don't think people really know. Not everybody. I'm sure a lot of people do, but not everybody. So the ones that are not aware about the YouTube's, what they need for people to do to keep channels going, I don't think they're aware of. So anyway, so that should have been played already. That's why I'm also trying to keep this video as short as I can, because I'm going to try to put it together and then upload it. And then I'm going to be working on the next one, and I probably will upload it the next day. We'll see. So this is going to be about the classes. If nobody joins, I'm not going to be feeling pressured or anything, and I'm not going to rush and try to do monthly, curriculum, whatever you want to call it, because there's just no point. But what I could do is I could maybe add some things along the way, and then maybe, who knows, let's say it's not meant for this year, maybe by next year, so we'll see how it goes. I will probably be, like I said, I'm going to go at my own pace, because I'm not established yet, and nobody's commenting and letting me know, like, hey, I would like to join your classes. I had made a poll about that on the community, and so I figured, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and make a video about it real quick, and then maybe, we'll go from there. So but yeah, so that's what's going on with that. And like I said, just no rush, just let me know, like, hey, I'm interested. We're gonna have to figure this out together. It's not going to be a thing where for me, because I'm raising my son, he is nonverbal autistic, I can't set dates, times, when I'm going to go live, when I'm going to do this, when I'm going to do that. It's going to have to be pre-recorded videos. And what I have in mind is that maybe we could meet up, like, on a Facebook group or Discord, or I don't know how to use Discord, but I could make a Facebook group if people prefer that. And so we can pretty much just go from there. That's what I have in mind. But like I said, everything's just a slow process, slow getting to, and that's pretty much how we're going to do it. Like I said, I am going to pull a few cards for sure. The video explaining more about this, like what's going, because I'm going to have the same thing going across, well, to a degree. Anyway, I'll probably have to edit it. Anyways, so I will explain more of who I am and all of that stuff. In the description of this video, though, is going to be where the courses are at, the password, and everything for it. The reason why I'm not so worried is because, like, if somebody just randomly found it and they don't know the password, then fine. If they want to join, they can message me, I'm just trying to keep it to where, like, same thing with the Facebook group, if I create one, to where people feel that it's private, that it's more of a focused, small little community, and not so everything's out in the public and everything. Because a lot of people, they worry about their reputation and other things as well, especially with the topics and everything that I do. So, which is like metaphysical, ethereal, human enlightenment, spiritual coaching, energy healing, Reiki, crystal healing, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things that I do. I also detect spirits. I remove them from a person, from object, place, thing. I cleanse. Like I said, there's a lot that I do. So And the reason why I'm learning all this is because the courses that I'm making, it's going to help also teach people that, like, it's going to be for teaching too. So in other words, it's not just for certification, for doing the services, or for yourself and loved ones. It's going to be for also teaching too, if that's what you want to do. And then you would have the label and everything, IPHM or whatever it's called, and some other WMA. I'll have to get with them though once I get done with these courses, and therefore you can go with them as well if you choose, for your accredited certification to be able to teach, to give people the label and all that stuff. Anyway, I'll have to break that down sometime. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and, like I said, because the next video that I'm going to be doing is going to be, and I have figured that. That's why I haven't gone live or wasted my time going live, because I don't know. It's like all of my social medias are like blocked, and I don't understand it. I really seriously don't understand, because I used to go live, and I used to have people, I did readings, I did all this stuff. And then it's like everything for our community is just like gone. I don't know what's happened. I don't know why people can't, maybe if I was doing something about gardening or something that, I'm getting tired of all the censoring stuff. So I think that's a lot of what's going on, is that they're trying to stop a lot of, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and do some cards. And then, like I said, there's a video that you will see probably tomorrow. That's going to be the video that I'm making after this. That's going to be more explained about the classes. I'm going to have more class material probably in that. At least just something to just see if you're interested, if you're bored, and you just want to do some questions. It's going to probably be more spiritual coaching kind of style, but I don't want to do just that, because I'm trying to reach a wider audience. So that's why I'm calling things human enlightenment, because everybody has a belief and stuff, and I don't want to squander or step on anybody's belief or trigger or this, that, and the other. So I want you comfortable, just like with my courses and everything that I do. I want you comfortable doing what you do, what you believe in, what is your faith, what is your belief. So I'm trying to do it to where it's as open basically as possible. And so, yeah, even back then when I would go live, like even just like, what was it, like 2 years ago, there would at least be like maybe 30 people watching. And then it's still steadily showing 0. So I don't know. I mean, it could be because I'm looking on StreamYard, and it might not be because I'm not on YouTube. So I don't know if I was doing this directly through YouTube, maybe if it would show. I have no idea. But regardless, same thing with Facebook. It's like crickets, literally. If I was hosting maybe fireworks or, something like that. But it is what it is. There's something going wrong, and I can't go out and work. Like, I'm literally taking care of my son at home 24/7. I do not leave this house. So what am I to do? And this is the only option that I have. So anyway. All right, card time. So we're going to go ahead and do cards real quick. And when you get a chance, like I said, go ahead and look at the beginning of the video, because that's why I'm trying to keep it short, so it's not so long and lengthy. I'm hoping, because my son, give me a second. Yeah, because I didn't get to test to see. Okay, little man. Yeah, because he's not going to leave. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. That's why I'm trying to angle the camera this way. Usually I would have it different, but I'm trying to make sure that, because he likes to walk around the way he does, and he likes to be in comfort and style for him. So I'm trying to make sure that it's safe. Anyways, okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the cards. And like I said, I'll go ahead and stop this video, and then we'll go from there. So how long has it been? 9 minutes. Okay, yep. So we'll quickly do some cards, and then, like I said, tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow or the next day, I'll have a video up. And again, I apologize for the intro. I'm going to have to do that intro on all the channels until I get actually activity and things like that, because I just literally, our autism account, there's just no activity. And so now they're asking me to verify my ID and stuff again. And I'm like, why? Because it's already been verified. And it's because there's been no activity. And so it's really, YouTube should change their standards because it's really harming us creators. And I don't like to be asking people like what I'm having to do with my intro. I'm at least making it aware is what my feeling and everything into this is about. At least make it aware for people that aren't aware. But like I said, they need to really step up and understand that people don't like to be forced into having to like, into having to comment, share, watch the whole video, this, that, and the other, just to help their favorite creators. So, you know, I mean, I don't know if there's any other platform. Eventually, I'll probably go to that. And I might have to check into that too. I don't know. I don't think StreamYard will do any other platforms, but yeah, I'll have to check into and maybe see if I can make better progress over there than here. Because, like I said, it's just like dead in the water. I've been trying and trying, and this is what I do. I don't have friends. When you raise a special needs child, you don't have friends. Like everybody goes. So I'm pretty much, like I said, stuck trying to do all this by myself. And I have to do all this from home. So I'm not here whining. I'm trying to keep everything in a good mood. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, get into it. I haven't pulled from this deck in a long time. Yeah, we're probably fixing to hear a lot of fireworks, or some at least. Because they're not supposed to be popping in this neighborhood. It's a tiny neighborhood. That's the one thing I don't like about here. That's another reason why it was cold tonight. So I was like, because usually I'll sit out, and I was just like, well, maybe not tonight. And I'll just go ahead and do these videos. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, so the first card, and I might even do a little teaching with this too. I don't know yet. Trust the Nigel. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? I don't know why she worded it like that, but she did. I'm going to pull another one for this because I can't really answer that because that's for you. What are you feeling? I mean, I could if I, tapped into it, but pulling other cards really do help. Ooh, you are a starseed. And what lights you up? So it's either you are a starseed when your loved ones are a starseed. Ask yourself, who is a starseed? And then let the answers come through. It could be, for yourself, could be for your loved one. And then, but for you, what it is that lights you up. So let's do an extra one because I don't know if it's going to try to go to the point of like trust your instincts and then find something that lights you up because trying to lighten the mood, or you know what I mean? Like, let's just see where this is going at. Because I can feel there's a few possibilities with that. That's why I'm like, let's just do an extra card. And then Pleiades. So maybe that's a confirming of which starseed for you. Double mission, channeling, and uplifting humanity. So some soul work for sure. Maybe that's something for your New Year's goal setting or, something like that. Me, I'm doing mine a little different this year because what I'm feeling to do, because there's so much that I'm trying to achieve. And so I was like, instead of just choosing like one or two things for goals and just, accomplish it and yay, I did it and everything for New Year. I'm going to go ahead and I have a list that I'm making, and I'll probably end up sharing that maybe in the next video or in one of these classes, maybe. We'll see. But what I'm thinking of doing is going ahead and setting the goals and then going ahead and seeing maybe if, like, throughout the year, chipping away at them. Because it's kind of like adding changes that has been needing to be happening. Like better health, better this, better that, like that kind of thing. Not just that, but like even like light work, shadow work, a whole bunch of different type of things. And some of it can last through the year, but some of it's not meant to last through the year. And so what I'm thinking of is, like I said, maybe having some that's for the year, but also goals that I can chip away at. It'll give me something to look forward to and be like, okay, I want to accomplish this for this whole year. What I don't get to accomplish for this year, I'm going to push into the next year, and then just kind of keep going at it. And so that's how I'm going to be doing mine. Basically, you can leave in the comments how you're going to be doing yours. How are you doing yours? Or are you writing yours down? Or are you being pretty creative? Have you maybe done a vision board? Or are you doing like a crystal grid? Let us know what you're doing, how you're doing, and things like that as well. Because sometimes it's awesome to know what others are doing, and maybe those ideas resonates with us at the time, and we might want to do something like that for ourselves. So just definitely let us know, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I don't know if it's all of these. We're going to see if it continues. So the first card was the Trust Your Instincts, Starseed, and then Pleiades. And then Council of the Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Sorry for the chair. Birthing a New Age, Birthing New Creations, Dreaming a New World into Being. Okay, so the way I'm taking it as, if you're putting it all together now, what I'm feeling, this is just hopefully a way to help confirm with you, is that you've been getting these little nudges lately, and you've been kind of questioning, I'm going into the new year, blah, blah, blah. Should I make these changes? Should I try this? Should I do that? A lot of questioning basically is what I'm feeling. And then it's helping to confirm with the type of the star being, but not just the type of the star being. Like I said, it's with the messages too. Like, what is it that lights you up? Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Council of the Light is the divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. And then getting you worked up towards what it is that you've been sensing or wanting to do for yourself. And then the birthing a new age, the birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So creating anew. So creating yourself anew, basically. Or trying a new path for your career, or maybe it's a new path for love. Whatever the reasoning is for you, and just follow with that. And then the last one for this one, I think, is awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So yeah, definitely, basically what I'm saying, that's definitely what it's leading towards. And but for someone though earlier, it did feel like I was saying, that kind of release and let go of any anxiety and feelings like that. Because we're right at almost midnight. No wonder why. I literally, since it's 11:59, here it is, 12 o'clock. So Happy New Year's. So are here in what is it, Central Time Zone or whatever, here in Texas in America. But yeah. Yep, there we go. I would go out there and watch it, but see, new beginnings and everything. I feel like even one more card. Okay. See, Rama, where are you being called to journey to? Oh, great meditation one too. I wish I could see it though. I could step outside to do that, but It does sound less this year. Like it sounds like only one there. There was usually a few over this way, a few over that way, but then these we don't really see, but every now and then. All right, we got a few more decks we're going to try to quickly go through. So this could apply to the same person. And I'm trying to do it in a collective consciousness way or a way that resonates with who is going to watch this video. "1201. Archangel Hope. Look for a cosmic gift. Remember, you deserve it." Already 2025. Woohoo! Lord Wisville. It's hard to spell. You'll see. Accept and send healing. You are a being of the universe. So you could be into energy healing or something like that as well. Archangel Charity. Give with an open heart and be generous. This just kind of feels more randomly not pieced together like the previous reading. So this could be maybe for somebody that just needs to hear that one card for them or something, Okay, where are we at? 21 minutes. So I'm trying to hurry this up. Okay. Ooh, last one, I think, for this. They just keep dropping. All right. Seraphim and then Seraphasia. I want to make relax and open up to source. Keep your heart open. Wouldn't you? I know. You hear it? I know. It's New Year's. We should be outside watching it, but hold on a second, but I gotta pick this up. I can't even see. Okay. Good Lord. I think they're doing ground ones now, though. I'm not quite sure, but it sounds like it. I know. I don't think we're going to see it from here. Maybe next year we'll be able to. Might. This year just has been a wreck, and I know it's been very teaching this year for everybody. Some of us has had a lot of hardships and a lot of different things happening, and a lot of breakups, a lot of changes for sure, transitionings, going through a lot of changes and stuff, whether we wanted to or not. And I'm hoping that this year it's not as rough. That maybe, what we had previously experienced and everything is hopefully not as intense. I don't know. I haven't got to look into astrology and all that stuff yet for this year. But I'm really, really hoping, like I said, that it eases up and that we get comforts and, that these changes, I know, are for the better as far as our personal changes. I'm not talking about anything, like it is collective, but it's not religion, politics, this, that, the other. I'm not talking about any of that. Just our personal lives, things that we are personally going through. And 1205. I wanted to see it, but that's okay. Even if I got a little bit of video of it, it wouldn't have mattered because, like I said, it's, I'm not getting any views or, things like that. So anyway, but yeah, these changes have really, like I said, it should be leading us towards the better. What is better on our path and a better way to strategize things, to handle things. hopefully working more towards working in a humanitarian way, compassionately together. That's going to take time. I don't see that being too quick, but I'm hoping that we can finally start getting away, maybe, or others more aware and awake to. I was just thinking, like, I probably should have went live on my X account. I don't know if I can there or not, but anyway, trying to remember what I was going to say. Like, they're coming in and they're telling me that, and I'm like, yeah, I probably should have, because that might be a good area for me to that, and probably reminded me too, like, I have to be careful with everything that I have to say on this platform. Unfortunately, on X, I can spew out what I need to. And basically how you see me right now is how I would be talking anyway. I'm not trying to cause harm or anything. And that's the thing too. I would hope that my students, if I do finally ever get some for the classes, not for the courses, because I do have some for that. When, like I said, before all this algorithm and stoppages and whatever's going on that's blocking my stuff. So it's like everywhere. Anyway, I don't remember what I was going to say, but it was leading towards, basically, I do hope that, like I said, humanity itself is leading towards, I'm hoping, working together and this, that, and the other. Like, we have to be pushed past and beyond past our breaking points to finally be like, hey, literally, we are in this together. And if we don't get it together, then it's just going to keep falling apart the way that it is. Just like, I hate using that example, but that New York train and everything, what that guy did to that lady, catching her on fire and everything. We wouldn't have this type of stuff happening that way if we worked together. But everything's still separated, everything's still divided. And I mean, that's fine. We need to be able to have our individuality and this, that, and the other. But the point is that that's fine. Have that. Again, work together. But I'm hoping that these years leading up will hopefully get us to that point. That maybe people, like I said, we're being pushed to our breaking point and all of that. And that hopefully, we finally get to the point, like I said, of working together. So, all right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I got this deck and one more deck. And I'm going to go ahead and end it because the next video that I'm making is going in depth about the classes and the introduction about myself and all of that. But I do have in the description right now where the classes are at, the password for that and everything. But we will get there. Like I said, that's going to be a pre-recorded video because I can actually focus compared to like right now where everything's just on the spot and everything's fast. So we're going to do a few cards of this and then probably a few cards of, I do have the tarot too. I have on there only Oracle that's written, but I do have tarot and I'm not a professional tarot. I do have the certification and everything for that. It's just one of those things where you have to really study and you really have to apply a lot of practicing. And it, eventually will store in the mind, but I can't go into exact detail. So like this one is a fairy deck. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now is this fairy deck, which is Oracle cards. Try and get where you can see it. There you go. Oracle cards. And then we'll go into that one. But the previous cards were amazing. This one was Solo Archangel by Diana Cooper. It felt more solo cards for people. And this was an actual message. Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light Oracle cards. And so when I stop this video, it'll be ready to be able to watch from the beginning. So that's why I'm trying to hurry too. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the first card, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if it's a message like the first deck or if it's just going to be random. We'll see. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Trying to get it where you can read it. It's pretty dark in here. So I'll read it one more time. So flourish, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Let's see. Okay, so protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. Trying to get it a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. It's probably hard to see, like if you're on a cell phone, I would imagine. It's probably real tiny. Okay, so trying to see if there's a theme or anything going on with this. Life. I don't know. Let's pull some more and see if it does. Okay. Trying to get it where we can see. Okay, it feels like these two. And it felt like this one first over this one and this third one. Okay, nature signs. Be receptive to the subtle inner messages from nature as you go out about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and minds. Might have to go tend to her. Because she is a princess and she lets you know that whatever's going on, that you're going to tend to it because she ain't going to wait. And some of my cats are the same way too. I'm like, really? How many princesses do I have in this house? All right. We'll see if she'll stop though. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone and the fairies. Say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. I'm just trying to see if it's going together. Because it's not doing like the first one where it was like real strong guidance. It's just kind of, might have to just kind of sit down in a minute. We'll see. We'll go ahead and read this and then go from there. All right, hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. And it's beautiful too with the rainbow and all that stuff as well. And with the dove and everything too. So, that's probably why I'm not able to read into it, because give me a second, I gotta go tend to Princess. I'm just hoping that I can get out of here without being seen, because I didn't prepare to be seen. Yes, Miss, go ahead. What do you need? Jeez. Trying to use my head as a way to cover. Anyways, I apologize for that. Is it still going? Okay. It's one of those things where it was a mess on top of a mess on top of a mess on top of a mess that I have to fix, clean, do this, that, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, sorry. I tried to go as quick as I could. I just went ahead and cleaned it up as best I could and then fixed the... Anyway, hopefully everything's okay. All right, so that's one of the changes that I'm going to be making this year is I am going to lose this weight, get back to where I was, because I've never been a big person ever, but it's all this inflammation and this, that, and the other. So I finally had to learn that you have to do diet changes and a whole bunch of other things, including working out and this and the other, so blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to be trying to work on all of those changes this year, waiting on my foot that was supposed to get stitches to be closed up fully. It's closer, but it's not fully there yet. Once that happens, then I can start adding working out. Then I can start working on finishing the garden, getting more videos pumped out and this, that, and the other. But I'm kind of slowly, like tonight I went ahead, I was like, if I'm going to be doing classes and stuff, let's go ahead and get this cleared off again. And so I just kind of did a quick cleaning, clearing off, organizing, things like that tonight. So that's why this looks like this. And so, but anyway, so yeah, so when we doing like body workouts, face workouts, changing the diet, this, that, and the other, it's going to be slow changes because I've learned don't do everything fast. If you do everything fast, then yeah. So, and I was like, why am I not able to read into these cards? And so it was all that interruption that I didn't know that was going to happen. And that's what just happened. So again, I apologize. I'm going to try to move forward. I'm not going to pull any more cards from that. I'll probably pull maybe 2 from the tarot or something. And then we'll probably end this video. And like I said, I'll go ahead and start working on the next video. So that way, because we're 39 minutes. Yeah, because that took a few minutes up having to do all that. So, let's see, let us fire. I probably should have shut the door. Oh, he did shut it for me. Let's hope that whoever watched it or is going to watch it in the future that sees that already knows what the message is. I apologize because, like I said, I didn't know that I was going to be constantly interrupted like that. And so that pretty much did that for that. But I would have read into it for you. But I think it is a message. It don't feel like it's separate. But so for some people, it is separate, though. So, like, let's say all the cards that I just did, none of them stood out except for the nature signs. So that's your card. That's your confirmation. For someone else, it might be flourish, protect your dreams, nature signs. For somebody else, it might be all of it. Somebody else could be just ask for help, or it could be just hope, So go with your intuition of what card stands out for you. Usually I explain all this kind of stuff, but like I said, my main focus right now, like I said, is trying to get the course or the class thing out there. At least get it started out there. Like I said, I might work on it. I might not. I might just chip away at it little by little because I don't have, a following, and I'm trying to establish that. I'm trying to get a community going. I'm trying to, my community for me, like I said, the way I envision is this. I want it to be where we work together. Um, that we understand that there's differences, that there's this, that, and the other, to not cause harm, to um, still laugh at things that, even if it's inappropriate, be human, be who we're meant to be, not, I don't know if stifled is the right word or not, but like forced to become, because that's part of what happened through the years too, is we've lost our voice. And now that we've lost our voice for so many years, now we're trying to voice things again. And when we have blockages with, especially like the type of media or the platform that you're watching this on, blocking what's not meant to be blocked, basically, is doing more harm than it is doing good. I'm going to leave it as that. Anyway, we're going to do 2 cards. Like I said, trying to keep it short because some people might watch it. They might try to fast forward it and go through and all of that real quickly. Because it is New Year's. And so even if people watch it, I'm trying to make sure that, girlfriend, you're going to have to wait this time. Let me see. Is it that or this way? This way. Okay, I'm trying to see. I might do a major and a minor for this one. Give me a second, because I have them separate on purpose, and I do that. So therefore, it's easier for me to pull that away. And I don't know, I like the energies that way. So all of my tarot decks are like this. Oh, man. Okay. I was going to do one. But they're like, no, you're not. You're going to do a lot of major. Even though we've already been through enough major stuff this year. But they're like, no, we're going to do a lot of major. So we got 4 major, it looks like. Which one was it? Was it that one? I thought it was this one, but it feels like it's this one now. Okay. Yeah, so those 4. Is it one minor? All right, let's see. I know this one for sure. Is there any more? Oh, there's one of my cuties. Fine. All right, we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 major, 2 minor. All right, so major basically is just kind of like the bigger lessons or whatever that you're going through in life. And these smaller is just kind of like little bite size, like, you could experience this for a short, brief time or, something like that. It just really depends. But we're just going to go from there and see what happens. So the first card is, ooh, pretty. Well, card's not bad. I do like the water, the lotus part. I think that's the lotus flowers. But it's the moon. That's what I liked about it. All right, so it's the moon. Powerful, intuitive. What? Epiphanics? I don't know. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of the situation. Yeah, it's going to be hard to see. Okay. Let's see where we go. See if we get a message. Life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. We need more. A situation that leads to significant opportunities, like I was saying earlier. And pay attention to your reader, what they're talking about in their videos as well. Because a lot of the guidance, like, you might think it's just gibberish. And to not pay attention, like, oh God, here they go again. They're talking again. Fast forward. Don't want to hear it. Or we sound like a chicken. Because you're like trying to speed through it. It's important to hear what's being said because there's a lot of little signs, synchronicities, themes, things like that that's going on during the talks that apply to the readings. So it doesn't necessarily mean that every single time, but most of the time it does. So I know it's somebody rambling, I'm rambling, I get it, I apologize. But again, that is how it works. We got to pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, themes, this and the other. What are we talking about, So that right there, like I said, everything I've been mentioning tonight so far has been being pulled. All right. Ego. The illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. So that's twice now, fear and worry. So definitely double confirming about the fear and worry and letting go. Easier said than done. Totally get it. Because especially when we're going through things we don't know the outcome, it's the most terrifying thing to go through. It's just like, okay, what am I to expect? What am I to do? Like, somebody could be needing a job, like they're desperate and they're in that situation right now where I need a job, I got to pay rent, this, that, the other, and it's so scary to go through that because you don't know if you're going to get a job. You don't know, the outcome and everything. And so, but I've learned also, like, letting go of that fear and that worry, regardless, again, of what belief you believe. You can, with God, Jesus, Mother Mary, gods, goddesses, the universe, higher power, angelic realm, whoever, fairies, whoever you work with, release it to them. Let them take care of it. And, it's hard to, like, while I'm saying let go, you still strive to work towards what it is that you're needing. But letting go of the fearful part, the panic, the anxiety, all of that is hindering the clarity of what you need for the clarity to come in. So when you let go of that and you're being guided and everything, you'll get that clarity when the time is right. But in the meantime, if you're holding on to things, it's harder to basically receive, the guidance, the signs, and this, that, and the other. So whatever fear, panic, anxiety, this, that, and the other that you're going through, definitely release to who you work with, and pretty much go from there. Yeah, pretty. All right, this one's the star. So we got the moon and the star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Everything that I was talking about earlier. And like I said, if you pay attention to what your reader says and don't skip it, you'll hear all the important details that you'll need to hear for your guidance. Because sometimes the guidance is not just during the guidance, it's literally during the conversation. You see, so always pay attention. And that's the reason why I'm harping about I got to hurry, I got to make this quick, because, we're 49 minutes in and everything already. On a normal circumstances, I would stay on. I would probably do maybe a few hours or whatever. And then what I'll probably will start doing, though, is, because I used to never do it, I always did it for free. And I'm still going to be doing a lot of these readings and everything for free. But I will start putting, for people, if they choose to get a personalized reading or one of my services or whatever, they'll have that option there. I need to remember to put that in the description because I keep forgetting that kind of stuff. But again, I will still do free ones too. Okay, so 9 of Autumn. Okay, so that was the major stuff. So as you can tell, like basically the topics and everything that it is, that's the major stuff of what we're going through and all that. So this is, like I said, a collective, but also it can be for individual too. Okay, so 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. And one more. 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. I wish we could, but not. It's harder to do this type of stuff these days. When they wrote that or made this deck and everything, that was back then. That was also before Doreen wanted her name off of everything and wanted to have nothing to do with all of this. So that was many, many years ago. And, maybe we can work towards getting back to times like that, where people were able to, save up, take care of their family, their loved ones. So therefore it's not a burden or anything like that for others. It's just being independent and taking care of yourself and your loved ones. It really helps to not feel like you're weighing others down or, things like that, where it's like you're taking care of your loved ones, but you're able to hopefully also take care of your community and, things like that as well. But having that independence to be able to do so instead of having to be forced or purposely manipulating either or, because there's always a light, there's always a dark side too, of, using people and everything. It's not using more dependent on people. And so, anyway, that's pretty much, I think, the conclusion of this video. The next one, like I said, that's going to be pre-recorded. Going to pretty much look like this. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I might end up pulling more cards for that one as well. But yeah, so I'm hoping that this was helpful in any way for anybody, and that, be on the lookout and everything. I don't know if it'll let me update. I'll check to see if I can remember. If it'll let me update and put my Etsy listings and things like that on the description, I'll go ahead and put it there as well. If it lets me. If not, it's just going to be stuck showing my classes, which will be my website. And you should be able to find my Etsy shop on my website as well. I was going to use my website once upon a time, but everything keeps changing. Everything keeps going in ways. So in time, I might have my website going, but I'm not established. And so if I was established, I would go ahead and do that route, probably over Etsy. But since I'm not established, I have to depend on Etsy right now. And like just what I was saying, how we have to depend and all that kind of stuff, or independent and this and the other. So yeah. That's where I have to depend on Etsy to help me somewhat advertise my stuff. So, but yeah, but we are where we are at. And I hope that anything from the cards or anything was helpful in any kind of way. And Happy New Year's. We are now officially 2025. So, or like I said, here in Central, so soon over in, what would it be? Western, I think, time zone, something like that. They're going to be going through their midnight because it is 12:35 right now. But yeah, so this ended up awesome. I'm very happy with how the readings turned out, and hopefully the messages and everything that I said in this video is helpful, encouraging, inspiring, or what it is, and anything with your wisdom that you want to share with us, because that's the one thing I need everybody to know. We are each other's teachers. We are each other's classmates. So whatever you need to say as well, go ahead and say it. I would love to hear it, and I'm sure others will as well. Let's just hopefully keep it peaceful as we can, and still be able to be honest and everything, and not have to worry about, censor things and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so I will see y'all soon. Like I said, the video that I'll be creating is going to be coming up next. Tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be like this. It's going to look just like this, because I'm pretty much going to stop this, work on putting the intro video first for here, and then, well, no, it's already on YouTube. Okay, that's right. So I don't have to worry about putting the intro. Okay, and I was telling everybody that. Okay, so you will see the intro if you are interested in the video for this that's coming up, like I said, tomorrow or the next day. That's going to be the start of the intro video that I'm going to use in all of my videos. I apologize, but like I said, I need to make awareness, because I think a lot of people don't know to keep channels alive. by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, doing any kind of activity helps keep the channels going. When we don't get that kind of activity and stuff, it pushes our channels back and basically it goes out into a void. So when you don't see that intro no more, like I say in the video too, when you don't see that intro no more, then you'll know that the channel's active enough and that I don't have to have, help with the likes and the comments and this, that, and the other, And so, but it's not just for me, it's for other content creators too. Your favorite content creator. If you didn't know any of that, please like their videos, please comment, please share it. Watch the video in full. Whatever you can do to help your favorite creators, please do so, because trust me, it is greatly appreciated. It keeps the channels going. I'm not even monetized at all. So if you're worried about, because some people are like, well, if you're making money that way, I'm not going to help you. Well, if you have that type of belief, don't worry. Me and my nonverbal autistic son that I can't go out and work, we'll find ways to somehow get help. No, but I mean, really, I know some people are like that. And they're like, and YouTube forced that kind of stuff on people to have that kind of belief. Because, again, when you're forcing people like what I'm just talking about right now, why do we need that? Let the channel be. Let the channel thrive. Let the channel just do what the channel's got to do. Why do we have to have y'all tell us that people have to like it, people have to comment, people have to this, that, the other? A lot of people, like, especially with the content that I create, do not want to put their name on my page or anything because they worry about their reputation and stuff. So, and especially if, I don't know if jobs still do that anymore or not, but if jobs still look at people's, who are they commenting on, who are, that type of activity and everything. I don't know if they do or not, but if they do, then yeah, they're not going to want to comment on my type of videos and everything that I do because, again, they're worried about their reputation and stuff. So I don't like the fact that people have to be forced into all of this. If I do figure something out, whether it's Rumble or another platform, to where maybe people don't have to be forced into having to like, comment, share, subscribe, this, that, the other, I mean, it might be the same way over there too, but there's got to be somebody somehow create or something, some sort of video platform like this where we don't have to depend on likes, comments, and this, that, and the other, and so it's not helping anybody at all doing what it's been doing. But as I said, if you do have your favorite creator, please share, like, comment, and all that you do for them will really, really help their channel and keep their channel going. If you do like my content, please do the same thing for me. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and all of that as well. And, help be a part of the community and everything. Let's come together. Let's communicate. Let's, get a little community going, and like I said, we can maybe branch out and go into Facebook or something together, and so therefore it's a little more intimate, a little more, being able to actually connect and everything, a little bit better. And so, because I would love to know more about you as well, instead of just what kind of questions can you answer for me, and this, it just feels so one-sided that I'm hoping maybe, like I said, that Facebook, the group, because like I said, the pages and everything, that don't work anymore either. So anyway, I'm ending this video. I will try to come back and do more lives sometimes, especially the further we get into the naturally recovering autism program that we're doing. I'm going to really start, hopefully tomorrow is what I'm hoping to start really cranking it back up. I got so much work and so much to do while I'm waiting for my foot to heal still. And I do have a video about, what happened to my foot and everything as well. That will be, I think it's like a mediumship part 1 or something like that about, I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of one of the recent ones. I think one of the pictures or whatever is my fireplace, and you can feel the energies are so off in that picture too. And then, and throughout the video and everything, you'll feel the energies that are off. If you're into feeling, you might have a deeper sense, clair senses or whatever, in a different type of way, Some are better at other senses, and some it real for me the way I teach it. Besides that, I think it's however we're communicating and how they're communicating, whichever kind of clear sense is going to be used for that moment. I don't think it's just necessarily because a lot of the teachers will teach that, let's say clairaudient or something. Somebody's great at the hearing and everything. Well, a lot of them will teach pretty much, focus on that and this, that, and the other. And like I teach, is that expand it. Expand, not just do the audio. You want to do all of it because let's say the spirit was better at clairvoyance, at seeing the visions and telepathic and things like that. So or how you're communicating, let's say with an angelic being or whatever, and they're better at clairvoyant. It's going to depend on every moment what type of clairsense is being used. And so that's the way that I teach. I try to teach as expanded as possible, because when it's just kind of like just stuck on focus on the clairaudient, which is great, maybe at the beginning, maybe, focus on the clairaudient if that's what you're best at, and then work your way on towards the other ones. I think I mentioned that too in my courses. I try to give different types of things that you can try to do what you're guided to do, and maybe something that I say, resonates like, oh, okay, that method works better, maybe I'll try that method. And so I try my best to be as expanded as I can. But yeah, so that's how I feel about it, and that's how I was being guided while I was working on my course, my mediumship one, where it depends on what type of clairsense that they're strongest at, even a departed loved one, and whatever, clairsense they were better at in life might still be the same, after they depart and everything. And so if, let's say, like I said, they were clairvoyant or whatever, and you're better at clairaudient, well, if you're just so focused on just clairaudient and you're not working with the clairvoyant or whatever, then you might not get as clear of a message or whatever, that's needed and everything. And so, like I said, maybe at the beginning, work on the clairaudient, just like I said, if that's your best. And then you would work, at the other stuff. But anyway, yeah, so in the course and everything, I would, of course, have how do you work on your clairsenses? What are clairsenses? What the whole shebang, and that's what the course is for. And so I'm able to go into detail, focused, and so I'm trying to get different options. I've got the sitter course out right now. I'll try, like I said, I'll try to remember to put all this in the description. I got the sitter course right now, but if I can remember, I'll put that in the description. That, I can't remember if I mentioned a little bit of that or not. I might. I can't remember, to be honest. You would be able to tell by the title, I think, of each lesson or whatever, if I've mentioned something like clairsenses or whatever. But the more in-depth for sure would be in my mediumship. But the reason why the sitters course would be more for somebody that's wanting to, like how I just pulled the cards and everything. And so like how I had to teach a little bit about, okay, well, what you can do is, XYZ, pay attention to this, listen to your reader, what they're talking about, themes, signs, synchronicities, what do those mean? If I'm trying to teach that while giving the reading, you see where I'm going at? So these courses really do help with being able to understand how readings work, how you can protect yourself, how you can cleanse, how you can this, how you can that. All these different steps that are important even for readers are also important for sitters. And so trying to help the sitters become more independent with the readings too, so they actually can understand and maybe even in time do their own. But I am not teaching how to do it. I'm just teaching how to pay attention to what is important. So therefore the reader don't have to go into detail explaining, all that kind of stuff. That course is out right now and it's very cheap. And I don't know if I'm going to go cheaper or what I'm going to do with it yet. I have no idea. I think it's like $60 and then like $10 for every 6 months or something. I'm not every 6 months. 6 months, $10 to pay for the 60. But anyway, like I said, I might bring that down or give sales. I don't know the option yet, but I am trying to get it also on my Etsy. And so I'm going to have different prices and different payment plans and this and the other. But on Etsy, it's a PDF file. You'll be able to download it. You can print it. You can do whatever you want. I think you should be able to print it. That's what I'm aiming for. So therefore, because some people, prefer like, hey, I want to print this out. I want this in my hands. Some people might be like, oh, I'd rather do it on a website. So I want to give the options, and that's why I'll have to give a bundle deal for my Academy as well as the PDF file. So therefore, there's different options. You'll be able to download it, and you can also go to it at any time, and you can see your classmates' comments and things like that as well through the course page and everything as well. So it gives different options basically. And yeah, you do have to pay yearly, monthly, whatever for the academies. But if it gets to that point, even in time, I might even just go ahead and just give all of this away for free and just do away with the academy. And I don't know. I don't know yet. If I did choose that option, I would definitely put up a donations page and just hope that, maybe people, would want to help and, things like that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video and we will see what I decide on, but that's where I'm at right now. I will try to put in the description of this video all the stuff that I talk about, or as much as I can remember. I'll put it that way. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. It was great being able to hang out with y'all. I hope that we can get our little community going and that we get to meet each other or whatever, and that we pretty much go from there. So I will definitely be seeing y'all soon. I'm going to work on the next video now. And there's going to be, I think, another reading in that video as well. We'll see. I don't know. It might be more teaching. I don't know. We'll see. And I might do, instead of monthly themes, I might just do what I randomly sense to do and randomly talk about, as well as, I'm going to probably be putting polls up or whatever. And, in the community posts and everything. And then seeing maybe if y'all want to have me talk about a specific thing, to maybe mentor about that a little bit deeper. That way you can let me know what it is that you want, and we'll go by that, and we'll figure out what options. But I will be using the community post. That should be helpful as well. And then, like I said, the classroom material I will start working on. I'm just not, until I know people are really actually interested, I'm not forcing myself, because I got so much here that I got to do anyway, that this is just free education anyway. And so I'm just helping from my heart that hopefully can be helpful, or whatever it is that, I'm teaching and doing and stuff. So even if it's free readings and this, that, and the other as well. So anything that I'm hoping that can be helpful for you is what I'm trying to aim to do basically. And so I'm just not forcing myself to, like I used to do, because that one year, 2022, it was, that was the worst timing, but I was just like, I'm going to push myself, and I'm going to, make these classes each month, and it's going to be themes, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to stick to it, and I did. But that was like one of the worst years for me to do that, but I did it. And, I'm finally at the point now, like I said, everything that I've done and have learned, until I actually get interactions and things like that, I'm not pushing myself no more. There's just no point, I got my nonverbal autistic son, my little princesses here as well, animal wise, from my dog to my cats. And, but anyway, so, and I got a lot in here that I got to catch up on and get the garden going and all that kind of stuff too. So there's just so much that I got to do for my personal self. And, yeah, so if you are interested, let me know, and we will go from there. So thank y'all so much for watching. And I don't know if anybody commented or anything, but I did see, it looked like there was some that had jumped on, or it could have been bots. I don't know, because again, I don't get interaction. I don't get comments and things like that. So I'm questioning if it's more bots these days. I don't know. Much love, everybody, and I will see y'all soon. And hopefully, like I said, everything that I've done in this video, I hope is helpful in any kind of way. And anything you want to share, any of your wisdom or anything in any way, let me know in the comments and we'll go from there. Much love, everybody. I will see y'all soon. The next video is fixing to be created right now, but this video you get to watch now. And I'm going to try to add either in the comment section or the description, like I said, the links if it lets me. If you don't see any of the extra links, then I apologize. Maybe in this video that I'm working on right now, we'll maybe have it. We'll see. So much love, everybody. Bye for now.